my friend joins, so like right below, right there, and we had a video. We had made our own video. Go ahead, if you can't find the channel, then I'll have him comment. You go look at his channel, and yeah. Well, I'm in the middle of a
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
It's taken away by Smith.
Get off.
And here we go. Lakers running again. Launches a three, and he gets the bucket. Smith's got 40 points.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense. I mean, it's all been terrific.
Yeah, they can't give us the half-court
And
line.
the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother.
It's like a dream come true. It's hard to really picture it. I'm just proud to be Mark's brother, and
Well, their story is a bit like a fairy tale, the way two of them, sons of medical professionals in Spain, have become two of the best centers in the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what a raw talent and how big and bulky Marc Gasol was when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis.
So slow.
Josh Smith! Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
So for Chicago right now, Butler and McDermott filling out the perimeter. Noah is out there with Mirotic, and it's Brooks in at the point. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception. Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
I'm playing out with my 99 overall
Boy, you got to love that.
I
Just
traded
over
in.
1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And
drop.
former coach of the year, Byron Scott, now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
And it's Smith penetrating. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it play.
Every single guy on their team
has got care.
Shooting the lights out. Let's see. I have all of the points. Their faces, Jesus.
Careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Tipped away. Releases.
Pull up,
and the Lakers check on.
It's been said often, a good defense leads to offense, and that's what we're seeing here with all these points off turnovers.
And guys, one thing to force turnovers, but also important that you make the teams pay when you're able to create those.
Come on, Butler.
And Butler, here we go. He dishes it to Noah.
Oh, God, Noah.
No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time. And he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going.
Oh, that was nasty. That windmill. Look at that reach.
Down with
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of
I
tricks
tell you
there.
what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Mirotic, the screen. McDermott kicks to Brooks.
Oh, no.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
No.
That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Smith outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And going back to Randle's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The 5th metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Randle brings the double team. Noah the screen. And Butler, here we go. Rejected by Young. Smith outside, and Smith gets double teamed. Takes a 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
And talking about Randle's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves. And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Brooks against Smith. Brooks dishes to McDermott. The pass to Butler. Here's the teardrop. The rebound by Young.
And, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Smith drives in. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here is Brooks. He feeds it to Butler. Looking to end the run. And so a pretty lopsided.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everyone. We'll be taking a look.
Smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
And a double-double in just one half of basketball? You can't ask for anything more as a coach, teammate, or fan.
They've got Julius Randle. Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Young in at the small forward position. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half. Rose goes in. It's deflected. Smith outside. From downtown, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season. Oh! Smith! Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Butler in the corner. Butler missing again.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
Nice shot by Smith.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Pass to Rose. Back to Gasol. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. E'Twaun Moore is checked in for Chicago. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Rose against Smith. Power down with both hands.
It is all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Gasol a screen. Moore with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Gasol. No good, unable to end this run.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Smith against Moore. Moore with the steal. Dishes to Rose. Rose double teamed. Out to the wing. A wide open look for Gasol. Gasol with another miss.
Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight clunkers.
It's incredible. To think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long Clark as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Powell to go with 18 rebounds. I mean,
right.
You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. From down in the low post, it goes.
And with Powell, that 46-point game, he became the oldest player to get 45 points and 15 rebounds. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Here's Smith. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with the push.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
And a final point, guys, with Powell's career game, it's crazy to think that he did it while not being the first offensive option. I mean, he had been the go-to guy with his time in Memphis for so long.
It's stolen by Smith. Pull-up jumper, and he hit. It's the jump shot. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
What an excellent.
Wait, hold on. Let me turn on the sounds.
Josh Smith.
Oh my God. He. Give it each and every way. Oh.
Josh Smith.
Oh my God.
Josh
Get dunked on. Wait, did he fall? He better hope he didn't fall. Oh, his mouth is wide open. That's gay as shit.
Josh Smith.
Josh Smith. Josh Smith.
Flagrant 1, 2-shot penalty. Ball on the side.
At the line for your Lakers, Smith. 2 shots. Josh Smith.
Or 130 something points. 37. 1 assist, 4 rebounds. Bro, my toes. Ow, I got a Charlie horse. Ow, my toes. Like, why you look like that? What the fuck? I just fucked your bitch. I just fucked your bitch. I just fucked your bitch. Oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go, I don't know. We're ready to go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
Oh, my nose. It hurts. Oh, it's 8:04. I thought it was 8:06 or what? I mean 6:04, but right.
On the floor, the visiting Golden State Warriors. At center, Andrew Bogut.
You're getting booed out.
At power forward, Draymond Green.
I like the Warriors, but they're...
At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant.
I put him on the team.
At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. The head coach of the visiting team is Steve Kerr.
Y'all gonna get your ass whooped. Y'all gonna get your ass whooped.
And now your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup.
I'm sorry. This is
At
not
one point, wearing number 067 from USC, Nick Young. At center, standing 7'2", number 17, Roy Hibbert. At power forward, standing 6'9", number 30, Julius Randle. At shooting guard, standing 6'1", number 23, Lou Williams. At the other guard position, standing 6'7", number 30, Josh Smith. Your home team head coach is
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Golden State will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. It's taken away by Smith. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop.
Smith! And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Here's Curry after the basket by the Lakers. Durant in the corner. To the inside. Knocked away. And stolen by Williams. And here we go again. The Lakers on the break. And Smith with the stuff.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
Now here is Smith. 8 points for him. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Curry outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's Curry following the 3 by the Lakers. And Smith with the stuff.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Here's Curry. Durant with a screen on Smith. It's Curry with the drive. That's good. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
There's the feed to Thompson. Tipped away.
And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game. And he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. Doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Thompson outside. It's Curry with the drive. Rebound by Smith.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range two. But Curry has introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide-open 3.
Now, here is Smith after the miss from Stephen Curry. Rocket 2. Again, Los Angeles.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Smith against Green. Smith the pass to Hibbert. Smith kicks to Hibbert. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Feeds to Smith. Pulls up on the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
It's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry to stop the run. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Thompson against Smith. On the wing, Williams. There's the dish to Hibbert. Nick Young on the wing. Pass to Smith. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Tipped away. It's stolen by Smith. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
"17 seconds left to play here in the first. Durant against Young. It's Durant with the drive. The rebound by Young. That's a 2 from Smith. Drops one in from the wing. Smith's got 31.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down.
And Steph Curry, a player within the gym. Range told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And, guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Smith is out there with Williams. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Young in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
And, Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. After Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. And Hibbert with the block. Smith dishes to Randall. Young outside. Just 5 on the clock. Curry with the steal. And they're running to halt the run. The shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And here comes Smith leading the fast break.
Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
There's the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Bogut kicks to Durant. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Oh my God.
Durant against Smith. Knocked loose. Young with the steal. And here we go. Lakers running again. Jumps up. Here's Williams. And Thompson sends it back. Durant the pass to Curry. Durant against Randall. And Hibbert with the block. Fast break. The Lakers. Smith with the ball. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 51.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with a wingspan of a pterodactyl. A true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game. Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Bogut kicks to Curry. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Los Angeles has gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Spark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Oh! Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Green dishes to Durant. Poked away. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. And Smith with the stop.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Green kicks to Thompson for the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Hibbert's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoring.
And it's slammed in by Smith.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Durant with it, and Young picks him up defensively. The Lakers another fast break chance right here. And Randall throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here. Oh! Man, oh, man.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Wazan.
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry. And, Steph, what has the problem been defensively?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that, but for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Let's start with you, Kenny. What did you think?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie. Giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Some fantastic numbers here for Smith. It's in a ridiculous number of steals. Not missing much. In fact, hitting just about everything he's taken.
And Clark, the question is, how long can he keep it up?
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. The drive by Green. Outside Curry. That's tipped. It's stolen by Smith. Pulls up for 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
It's hard enough to win in this league without careless mistakes. As a matter of fact, you can't win if you have too many careless mistakes.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Rebound the Lakers. Hibbert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And the one thing you can typically count on from Roy Hibbert is great rim protection. Last year, he dipped a little, down to 1.5 blocks a game from over 2 the year before, but shooters still had to account for him.
It's taken away by Smith. Fast break, the Lakers. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smith. Pushing it up. Finished off the break. Smith's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Randall passes to Williams. It's stolen by Curry. Trying to get back on track. Oh, that's blocked.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
By himself, and then Smith with the jam.
mid-air theatrics. Looks like he's just walking on the wind, switching hands before that slam.
Adding just a touch of class to that throwdown.
How about easy to lose control of the basketball? But the way he did it, you can tell he knew what he was doing.
The Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. 2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kev. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. And the Lakers check on 2 more.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
.149 left in the third quarter. And Smith gets double-teamed. Again, Los Angeles.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Here's Green. No good again that time.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Just flying up and down the court, 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
And continuing to cough it up here, the TOs threatening to cost these guys the game.
Yeah, you want to get a shot every time down, even if it's a tough shot. Any shot is better than no shot. You just don't want to turn it over.
Hibbert kicks to Smith. Green with the block. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Thompson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Thompson passes to Green. Durant dishes to Thompson. Screen by Bogut. Fires from deep. Thompson misses. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Smith. An amazing finish with a hand. Right. His face.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
It's Durant with the drive. Rejected by Young. And we welcome you back.